What's up, everybody? How is it going? Austin Prechtelevate Performance, coming at you guys live today, gonna make this quick little live, quick and concise. Three reasons why I think that keto is unsustainable for the majority of the population, like 99% of people out there. Gonna make this quick, concise. As you guys are tuning in, drop some fire emojis. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know that you're here. If you're watching this later time, hashtag replay, so I know that you guys saw this, but just going to go over three reasons why like keto is probably not going to work for you and why you would probably benefit more from a flexible dieting approach or sustainable diet approach. I don't even like to really use the term diet. I like the term like nutrition plan because that's really what it is in a sense is just having like a nutrition plan in place. It's going to help you lose weight more sustainably or build muscle more sustainably, whatever your goals are in particular. So, but these three reasons are, why I would, definitely not recommend and definitely not suggest anyone do keto or, other extreme diets for that matter, right? Just because at the end of the day, you got to do what's going to work for you long term. You got to do for you what you're going to actually be able to stick to and maintain. Because otherwise, what's the point in losing all that weight or building all that muscle if you don't get to keep the results, right? If you can't maintain it, you're going to lose it. You just wasted a lot of time, and you're probably going to stress yourself out, right? And make yourself feel bad for not being able to keep those results that you got. So a lot of times too, like you guys will find that like most of the time, people that do keto, right? Keto or other extreme diets, but we're talking about keto here. It's somewhere in the ballpark of like, man, it's like 84 to like 93% of people that do fad diets fail, and then on top of that, or it's like 99% of people who do extreme diets fail, but then like 84 to like 93% of people who do fad diets like that gain all the weight back, and sometimes and very often more weight because there's this rebound effect because you're going so extreme in one direction that you can't maintain it, and then what do? Well, you either binge eat or you end up quitting or you get upset with yourself and then you fall off the wagon for even longer, which is not good. That's not what we want. That's not what we want for ourselves. We want to reach our goals. We want to maintain our goals and we want to keep our progress. So that is what we want. I see. Keto is shit. Yeah, I know you've got a personal vendetta against it too, to an extent because you had some issues whenever you were doing it. Yeah, keto is not for everybody. It's I would argue it's almost for no one. Almost for no one, especially long term, because very, very often people are like, "Oh, I'm on the keto diet," and then they're like, "But it's dirty keto," and it's like, then you're not on the keto diet. You're not actually doing keto. And let's jump into it. So I got three reasons here for you guys why keto is probably not something that you guys want to do. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I want you guys to succeed the first time that you try to lose weight, or at least this next time that you try to lose weight, instead of buying into fad diets that are not sustainable or aren't going to get you the results that you actually want for yourself. So yeah. So reason number one: keto flu, man. Keto flu. Keto flu is a thing, and basically it just kind of stems from it's basically like your body's response to trying to like switch over from a carb based system like of getting its energy to a fat based system, right? And what happens, not to everybody, but to a lot of people, is you get sick and you feel like shit. And it can last a couple of days for some people, but it can also last a couple of weeks for some people for it to actually like finally stop happening. And why do that to yourself? Why make yourself feel like shit for that long for something that you're probably going to throw yourself out of whack of, which for one of these other reasons I'm going to talk about here in a second, because you're not actually following a true keto diet, right? Because you're not actually following a true keto diet, in the long term. So keto flu is one, and like what a perfect way to start your fitness journey. What a perfect way to start your weight loss journey by making yourself feel like total shit the whole time, right? And having shitty workouts and feeling like crap and feeling sick for that long and probably being in a bad mood because of it, right? Nobody wants to do that. Why would you set yourself up? That's setting yourself up for failure from before you even fucking start, right? So take it from someone. She got so sick. Yeah, Yeah, I couldn't read the comment. It was kind of down there, but yeah. Saying I got sick from the yeah keto flu sucks. I personally have never experienced it because I'm never gonna do keto because I don't want that for myself. Um, Number two, kind of going along with the keto side of things, is that a lot of people feel like shit when they're doing keto. Why? Our bodies utilize carbs and have you utilized carbs as our main source of energy, glucose, right? Um, from carbs for millions of years. Our bodies have used carbs for that long. It's our primary energy system. It's the most readily and easily digestible and usable form of energy for our body. So we function very well on carbs. Our bodies function very well on carbs for the most part. And a lot of people like your body doesn't like if keto was how our body if our bodies were supposed to like solely utilize fat as an energy store, right? Other than outside of extremely desperate times, right? Because it exists for a reason, like it exists for a reason. But in general, for most people, like it exists during those like times when like our ancestors were fucking lost out in the desert and we didn't have food for days or weeks on end. So our bodies could kind of tap into that shit. But like now, like we don't need to do that shit. Like there's a reason why glucose and carbs are our primary source of energy for our bodies. It's because it's the easiest thing for our bodies to use. Our bodies like using it. So why force your body into doing something that's not its like first choice, right? So that's another reason. So a lot of people feel like garbage when they're on keto. Why? Because our bodies aren't like our bodies aren't set up to function optimally on like fat only on a keto diet, right? So that's another reason. So you're gonna feel like crap. A lot of people feel like crap. A lot of times, even people feel like crap from just like lightly restricting their carbs, right? If you're on a diet, anybody here that's ever gone on like a diet for a long period of time, lost a lot of weight, or were like low on calories, or prepping for a bodybuilding show or a physique show or whatever it may be, whenever you start having to really restrict your carbs, you start feeling like crap. You're grumpy. You're lethargic. Your workouts suck. Yeah, it's not a fun time. So that's another reason. Um, let's see. I'm gonna take a look at these comments here in a second too. I've got the reason, and another reason why it took me so long to get the live going today is because I was like, I've got my webcam right here for Facebook, and I've got my phone right here for Instagram. I see someone comment, "It fucking sucks." It does fucking suck. It's horrible on Instagram. But I was saying I've got these two books stacked up right here, and I've got my phone propped on top of the books, and they kept fucking falling over. So that's why I can't see the comments on my computer screen right now for Facebook because I've got two giant books. I've probably got The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and let's see, I've got the Canterbury Tales. That's what my phone's propped up on right now. So, but number three, like it's not sustainable because you're demonizing or you're excluding an entire like food group. You're excluding. You're not allowing yourself to have at least a third. Like there's three macros, right? There's carbs, fats, and protein. You're taking away 33%, and honestly, it's not actually 33%. It's more, but of the macros, you're removing that completely. That's a lot of fucking food. That's a lot of options. Hey, how's it going? That's a lot of options, right? And in general, most people should be consuming around, it can vary, between 30 to 50%, depending on the person and where they're at with their goals. But that's like 30 to like 50% of your like calories that you should be getting your food from is carbs, right? So, that's a lot of food options and a lot of food choices. And guess what else? You're going to have fear of missing out. You're going to have FOMO like a motherfucker because you're not going to be allowed to have a lot of the fun foods out there that exist that you probably grew up consuming very regularly, right? Pizza, pasta, bread, beer, alcohol to an extent, right? Like depending on which kinds, certain, like potatoes, rice, like all these foods that are just like French fries that are extremely prevalent in our society that are fun foods. You don't get to enjoy. You want to go out. You want to go out with your friends and have fun, or go out to a family dinner and have fun. And tough shit. Like you can't have those things if you're on keto. And guess what? That causes some resentment towards your nutrition plan, right? That causes some resentment towards your nutrition plan. It causes resentment towards your fitness journey in general because you're not happy and you're miserable and you can't have fun with your friends, right? Nobody wants to do that, right? You can't have tortillas, tacos. What? Like, come on. Like, removing all of that from your life, like, long term, you're going to be able to do that for the rest of your life? I don't fucking think so. I don't think you can. There's a reason why, like, 99% of people that do keto fail or don't do it for long term. It's because it's not sustainable. I see a comment. I missed pizza, so I did dirty keto for almost 2 years. I was okay with vodka. Also noticed a lot of extra hair loss too. Yeah, it can be hard on your fucking body. It could be you're putting your body through a lot of stress by doing that. You're putting your body through stress anyways if you're going on a weight loss journey, let alone putting yourself on a fucking weight loss journey where you're like fucking with your body's like natural way of doing things, right? Like even more so. Yeah. And also like keto's expensive. It's expensive to just eat meat and fat all the time, or to eat protein and fat all the time. It's expensive to have, and if you want to not be miserable and feel like you're missing out, they have keto options out there. But guess what? They're like twice as much in terms of cost as all the other foods out there for the same thing. It's because we're like one, they can charge more because it's like it's trendy and it's in the now, but also two, like systems and companies and things like that haven't been like built around the keto craze. They're not built around it right now. Like everything is still very like carbs are cheap for a reason. Pasta is cheap as hell for a reason. Potatoes are cheap as rice. That's all cheap because we've been it's the systems are there. They're in place. They're not expensive to produce, right? And so it's just one of those things like you know these are the three reasons why I think keto like these aren't all the reasons by any means. There's tons of others, but these are like the three main reasons why I think that a lot of people shouldn't fucking do it. Like it's not sustainable at the end of the day. Each of these reasons has like a ton of red flags as to why it's not sustainable, as to why you're not going to be able to do it long term or maintain it for yourself long term. So don't put yourself through that. Don't start yourself off like shooting yourself in the foot. Like don't start off your fitness or weight loss journey doing something that's probably not going to work in the first place because you're wasting your time, you're wasting your mental energy, your physical energy, your money, all that good shit. So like just don't do it to yourself. Don't do keto. Like find a flexible or a sustainable fitness journey because it's what's going to be most sustainable for you. Are there certain situations where people can do it? Yeah, there are some people that can do it, but they don't live a very standard lifestyle. Probably they probably don't. I could like and are you gonna is it optimal for like muscle growth? Is it optimal for performance in the gym for your workouts? No, it's not. It's really not. Carbs are going to be your best bet there too. And then the other thing too, some people might be recommended to do a ketogenic diet by their doctor potentially, potentially if you are somebody who struggles with specific health issues, and that's okay. Maybe it's not a lifelong thing. If your doctor recommends it, obviously listen to your fucking doctor, right? But 99% of you out here watching this right now shouldn't do keto. You shouldn't. It's not good for you. It's not going to be what's going to be good for you in the long run either. So think long term. Don't think so short term. Don't think I want to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks on keto. Well, guess what? 15 at least probably 18 of those pounds are going to be water and the water weight that you're losing. It's not fat. It's not actually like fat loss that you're losing. You're just losing water. You're losing the water and the glycogen, aka the stored carbs in your muscles that your body is getting rid of because you're not giving it carbs anymore. That's what you're losing. You're not losing fat. You're not improving your body composition. You're not. You're just losing water for the most part. So yeah, that's all. That's all I want to say about that. Other than that, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. What was your number one takeaway? Did you get value from this? I'm going to go ahead and turn off the live stream for Instagram. I appreciate you guys for watching. And I'm going to get to these Facebook comments because I got to remove all these like books that I've got stacked here. So I've started to incorporate more college in my diet. Good. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys, Instagram. Have a good one. All right, Facebook. Let's see what these comments say. I've got fucking books stacked up here like crazy. Let's see. Sydney says, take it from someone who did it and got so sick from it. Yeah, no, it's not fun. I didn't only get keto flu, but also eat too much fat and it ruined my stomach and so much more. Now I can't eat eggs without being out with stomach pain and cramps. Yeah, no, it sucks. Keto is pure crap. Yeah, I have friends that have been on it for years, so they say, yeah, no. Well, and that's the thing too is like anybody that does keto for long term, they haven't been doing keto that entire time, more than likely. Like, people like to have fun, right? Like, if I were to do keto, I know if the second that I would go out with friends and have drinks, like my inhibitions towards me not eating carbs would be going out the window. I know tons of people who have done. That's why they call that they're doing dirty keto is because, well, they can't stick to the actual keto. They don't have the discipline to do it because it requires an unsustainable amount of discipline for the most part for most people to actually do keto. And so it's one of those things that's like, why even do it in the first place? And why stress yourself out, 95% of the time whenever you're going to eat carbs anyways and screw it up? Like, just eat the carbs and stick with it. So, yeah. Hello, Kristen. Sydney says, good books though. Yeah, they are good books. I like the Canterbury Tales. I've never read Huckleberry Finn, oddly enough. Um, let's see. Have people on work on it too, but they cheat in weekends. With us, there's no cheating, just fun all day. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And John says, but fat tastes so good. Fat does taste good. I think fat's great. I think fat's great. I think carbs are great. I think protein's great. I think everybody should have all of those things in their diet, just in the right proportions, or with moderation taken into account. So I agree with you there, John. I mean, I like ranch dressing. Fuck yeah, I fuck with ranch dressing. I love ranch dressing. Like aioli, butter is awesome. I mean, like I cheese. Like you can tell, like I fucking love cheese, right? Like I'm not gonna give that shit up either. But Signet says, meant there's no cheating with us. Yeah, well, you don't have to cheat. You don't have to cheat if you're doing flexible dieting because it's sustainable and you get to have carbs, fats, protein. You get to enjoy your fun foods too with your friends and family if you account for it or earlier in the day kind of stuff. So cool. Appreciate everybody for watching. That's all I got for you guys today. Happy freaking Winning Wednesday. If you have not seen it, go check out my post that I did yesterday about the fundraiser that we're doing for hashtag Project Baby Russell. All proceeds from the new merch item that has been dropped for that are going to be going towards funding their IVF this fall. It's going to be cool. I should have put a link in the description. I will probably drop one in the comments. If not, just go to my bio or go to the post I did yesterday. And also feel free to share it. I would appreciate that. They would appreciate that. I think it would be cool if you can buy one, if you can buy a shirt, please do. If not, at least go ahead and share it. It'll help somebody maybe see it. So cool. Other than that, I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you guys. Hashtag replay if you are watching this later time. Let me know your number one takeaway in the comments. Drop some fire. All that good shit. Like the video so other people can see it. And maybe tag somebody who's doing keto right now that is fucking miserable because maybe they need to see this and they might appreciate realizing that it's not their fault. It's the system that they're trying to go about. It's the method that they're trying to do, not necessarily that they suck. It's just the method that they're trying to lose weight sucks. So other than that, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.